The beautiful Kirby Cultural Arts Complex in Roxborough, North Carolina, opened its doors on August 1, 1949, as a movie theater. The first movie shown was The Stratton Story, starring June Allyson and James Stewart. Marilyn Newell, the mayor of Roxborough, grew up going to the Kirby and loves the history that it brings to Person County.
It actually took the place in Roxborough of what was formerly the Dolly Madison Theater and the Palace Theater, both of which had operated prior to the Kirby being built. So of course there was a great deal of excitement. The Kirby was much larger than both the Dolly Madison and the Palace, and so it was really a huge moment in our community when the Kirby opened its doors. The Kirby would seat nearly 800 patrons. So it was one of the largest facilities of its kind, probably in this region.
The Kirby operated as a movie theater until 1973, when it closed its doors, only reopening for the occasional theater performance for the local schools. It was purchased by Person County in 1974. At that point, it was renovated. In 1978, the doors were opened again, but this time the Kirby was no longer a movie theater. It was a civic auditorium. The Person County Arts Council took over the space in the late 70s and early 80s and began more renovations.
One project at a time, it seemed that we replaced the seats. They began to, again, put in carpet, and then the decorative parts were beginning to come back.
They began to make renovations to the entranceways, the lobby, and the beautiful chandelier in 2005. The murals in the auditorium were also added back around this time. Then came the Kirby Rebirth idea. Doug Newell played a major role in helping with many of the renovations. He was on the Arts Council, and his spirit was at the Kirby. He showed the president of Piedmont Community College, Dr. Walter Bartlett, what the second floor space could be used for in 2009. At this time, Dr. Bartlett also talked to the former president of Piedmont Community College, Dr. James Owen, about the second floor.
Both of them had said that it was a dream to have that second floor renovated so that it could be utilized. What was holding back was it was not ADA compliant. So the big holdback was the elevator. When we originally started the renovation, we had two things in mind. One, get up there, which was the elevator, and two, bring at least 1,000 square feet up to minimum code so we could be up there legitimately without breaking any kind of ADA compliance.
However, the recession hit and budgets got cut. Then, unfortunately, Doug Newell passed away in 2010. Finally, in 2012, the Kirby Rebirth idea became more of a reality. Dr. Bartlett started talking to the county manager, Heidi York, about partnering with the county for the Kirby project.
And between conversations with the president of the community college and myself, we decided that we wanted to explore, whether or not we could each find a use for the space.
Beth Townsend, who is the executive director of the Piedmont Community College Foundation, spoke to Dr. Bartlett about the Kirby Rebirth and began fundraising. They needed to raise $236,500 to install an elevator and renovate at least 1,000 square feet to make the space usable.
We had one major donor step forward with a gift of $50,000, and that was Roxborough Savings Bank. And so they really got the ball rolling for us. When we saw that commitment, we knew we could approach others and say, look what they did, don't you want to join us? And that's exactly what happened. As we started asking around, folks just jumped right on board with their support. We have received a Main Street Solutions grant, which allowed us to do more work inside than that was anticipated, but also work on the facade, which was not part of the original project. So they've funded that portion. The marquee, which is probably the most exciting, has been renovated. So now at night when you go by, the Kirby will be lit up and it will show on the marquee what's happening in town.
Donations poured in from all of Person County, from banks, local businesses, clubs, to individuals and families. A partnership was also formed between Piedmont Community College and Person County government for the Kirby.
The partnership for the Kirby is really unique. Not only is it a public-private partnership in that we've solicited donations from
private providers and different community partners, but it also involves the Higher Learning Institute of the community college and then Person County government.
There are 4 studio spaces, which include an art room and a music room. Then there are 3 larger rooms. These can be used for receptions or meeting areas for local businesses and community gatherings. The main hall is used as an art gallery. What started out as 1,000 square feet eventually turned into 6,000 square feet of usable space for the county and the college.
The Kirby Cultural Arts Complex is an attractor. It will bring people to Person County, and then that will help with our economic development. It'll help get the word out about how great Person County is and how great Roxboro is.
On March 28, 2015, there was a grand opening for the 2nd floor. Many people who grew up going to the Kirby came to see the stunning renovations.
It demonstrated what a great community Person County is. This is an endeavor that, bottom line was just under $500,000. And I'm proud to say that the majority of the funding came from non-governmental entities, community folks.
This is a unique space for Person County. We don't have another large civic auditorium. This is where people come. This is where dance recitals happen. This is, where folks have grown up doing theater in the Kirby.
I believe that Uptown Roxboro is the living room of Person County. The city of Roxboro is the only municipality in Person County, and the Kirby Cultural Arts Complex is the crown jewel of that living room.